Hello and good evening, YouTube. My name is Jean, and I'm from the GES group. My gamer tag is Mirage, and tonight we are kicking off with our very first live stream Thursday episode, number 1, and we're going to be doing a live review and playthrough of Trine 3. Now, if you've played any of the other Trines, you'll know that it is a platformer, and it is puzzle based as well. So what pretty much happened with the first to second Trine, they were side scrolling, and now with the third Trine installment, it's fully 3D. So as awesome as that is, something that happened though is the game's a lot shorter. Trine 3 is a lot shorter than Trine 1 and 2, and it took a lot longer to release because of the new, at least the new direction that Frozen Byte was taking. Frozen Byte, by the way, are the developers and publishers. So there's been a lot of complaints, excuse me, that Trine 3 is a lot shorter, or short, yeah, at least shorter than all the other games. And the reason behind that, funny enough, is because the budget was reached on Trine 3 because of the whole 3D thing that they've introduced. Now let me just quickly read up here for you. When I tell you what the budget was for Trine 3, you're going to freak. There we go. The game's budget was $5.4 million, triple that of Trine 2. So now if we were to convert that into South African Rand, 5.4 million times, I'd say about 75 million Rand for Trine 3. So yeah, that's really the only reason that it was cut short. Now Trine 3 officially released on August the 20th, so not too long ago. And what we're going to do is we're going to kick straight off into it. So let me just pop open my Steam here and launch the game. Alright, Trine is busy launching. Okay, before I kick into that, let me just tell you what I'm using tonight to do this review. I'm obviously doing it on my laptop. It's an Asus laptop. I've got 12 gigabytes of RAM. It has got the GeForce NVIDIA GTX 950M graphics card, and it's got the new Core i5 processor inside it. So it is quite decent. Normally I'm playing all my games on ultra settings with max anti-aliasing, and obviously with vertical sync off. If you play with vertical sync on, um, how do you not get frustrated? Anyways, so for tonight's review, I've dropped it down to medium quality so that I can obviously stream through and have Gert and Michelle join us a little bit later for the multiplayer side of the game. So, oh, and something else as well. I'm busy running the Razer Surround application, so just to boof, buff up the audio inside these Sony headphones. It's the PS3 wireless headphones. Okay, so Trine is busy launching, and as soon as it's there, I'll transition through to the game screen, which looks like I can do round about now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so if all things are going well, you should be able to see the Trine loading screen right now. Alright, so if you have played Trine 1 and 2, you'll know the characters. If you haven't, you can start by Trine 3, pretty much like me. Because the first 3 chapters of the game are a reintroduction to all the characters in the game. You have control over 3 different characters: a knight, a thief, and a wizard. And they all have their own special skill sets. And the story behind Trine really is that there was this magical kingdom that was attacked, and the king died, and massive undead armies took over, and everybody had to leave the kingdom. In between all of that, there's I think it's an arcane academy where they studied magic, etc., etc. And that's where the wizard comes in. He was a scholar there, and during the whole exile where everybody was leaving, the thief, which I think her name is Zoya, she heard of some pretty cool artifacts that were at this temple, or this, at least this academy, and she wanted to go and steal it. And then the knight comes in, where he decided to go and protect the remaining wizards at this academy, and the 3 of them met up in the center of the academy, and they... Sorry, I'm just busy reading WhatsApp here, just getting the group ready to join here. Now, sorry, where was I? Oh, now the 3 of them met up in the center where one of the artifacts were that Zoya wanted to steal. All 3 of them touched it, and it sucked them in. And from that point on, they were tied by the artifact of soul. Now you'll see that this version of Trine 3, is called the Artifacts of Power, and it'll pretty much carry on telling the story from there. Now, during the game, you can only select and play as one character during the solo campaign at a time. So here's the map section. Pretty cool. Very interactive. You can pop in and out of the different characters with buttons 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to start off with a knight's tale. Now you'll see I've played this already. In the previous versions 1 and 2 you had potions, etc, etc, and in this one you've got these little golden Trine angles, as they're called, which unlocks the rest of your stages. It's very important that you collect as many as you possibly can, because as you progress through to stage 2, stage 3, 4 at the back there, 5 this side, you'll see that the requirements become more and more. Like this one here, for me to progress in the story I need 450 Trine angles. Currently I only have 275. So let me just get away from my fumbling fingers and start us off on level 1. I'm missing one. I've tried finding it, I can't.
Trouble in the kingdom. Who could save the day?
As you'll hear,
Why, of course,
there is a storyteller. He is the all-knowing storyteller, and he pretty much through the entire game passes comments on what's going on, gives a bit of background, and he still carries on talking while you kick off the game.
The stout-hearted knight and protector of the common folk was busy at work. He was tracking a thief who had abducted a sheep from a poor peasant
Let's
family.
go and save this little sheep.
Good bandit is hiding somewhere in these ravines. I'll catch him and save that sheep, or my name isn't Pontius the Brave.
Now, from what you can hear, he's your typical how do I put it very nicely? Not too bright, hard-headed hero. Okay, now graphics, I'm thoroughly impressed. Coming from a side-scrolling platformer to a fully 3D platformer, I think they've done a really good job. As you can see, everything is interactable, and the physics are very good too. Alright, you'll see those triangles are there, that's where they originally were, but now they're just see-through, and they don't get added to my... Oh, can I chop? I should be able to chop that off. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay. Now, I think I was saying that it's highly interactable, all the environments. Is that the one I was looking for? No, it is not the one I was looking for. That's such a shame. Okay, cool. So here's his kite shield. That's busy. It's pretty strange. It's a kite and a shield. So how does that work? A shield that allows you to float like that. Wouldn't it have to be made out of material? And if it was made out of material, how would it offer any protection during a fight? I don't know. Anyways, so we'll just carry on through the stage here. The environments are very rich, as you can see. All the little snow follicles floating around there.
There we go.
The glow.
Gently like a flower.
Gently like a flower, he says.
I know how to throw my weight around.
Haha, pardon the pun. Cool, so you saw how interactive the stage was there. Okay, you've got this massive rock dangling by this root. We had a wall in the way. I just punched the crap out of that wall. And do I have? I'm sure. Yeah, I must have the triangle already. Let's just see. Sorry, I know I'm being a bit of an achievement whore here, but I'm trying to get us through to be able to progress nicely just now. Okay, so let's see how this shield does its job. It sounds like metal or steel to me. So it's a magical shield. Okay, we won't argue. Just like Hollywood, guys' bullets never run out of their guns. They never have to reload. You don't ever argue that, so we won't argue why steel allows him to float. Okay, we're nearly done with this stage, and then it'll be taking us through to Zoya. Now, what happened previously was after the adventures of number 1 and number 2, they obviously get released from the artifacts and get to carry on with their day-to-day lives, like what's happening right now. Pontus being all heroic, and now we've got a bunch of ugly orcs here. There's the little sheepy in the middle there. Fall off the edge. Bye bye. You got the wind knocked out of him. That should be it. Oh, what? You still alive? There we go. Cool. So that's a quick introduction to stage number 1. Now just bear in mind what's happening there is he's busy freeing the little sheep, and it kicks us out to the main area again. So remember what's happening there. Okay, now let's go and get introduced to...
While Pontius was the strongest
Zoya.
and bravest of them all, Zoya was another matter entirely. Zoya relied on her bow and her grappling.
So you saw that Pontius is pretty much the brawn
She was brave in her
of
way,
this
but
trio.
perhaps in a manner that was more self-serving than honorable.
Okay, now Zoya has a bow, and she can use that to latch onto little hooks. So we will not be shooting the hook, we'll pull that there. Now by using the mouse wheel, you can either give slack to the rope or pull the rope out, or you can just pull it straight, and then you can connect to wherever else it is. Now we have that platform that we've pulled out and ready there. Okay, this was a pretty interesting little puzzle section here. Attach the rope, pull it through there, give some slack, and come around there, release and run through. Okay, so I've skipped pretty much the whole introduction part of that story,
Well, finally.
where she came through all these ruins and swung in between all the broken bits and bobs.
What was that?
Alright, so there's something very interesting happening there. Again, take note of what was happening there, because it all ties in a few minutes. Okay, so here's Amadeus, and I also...
The last of our 3 heroes.
I'm missing
Amadeus.
2 or 3 there.
As a young man, he
Couldn't
dreamed
find
of
him.
becoming a powerful sorcerer in order to impress people, but he never really got the knack for the grand fireball. Amadeus the wizard was enjoying a well-deserved holiday to see migrating giant turtles with his wife Margaret.
Okay, so getting back to Pontius, he's the not so smart brawn. Zoya is she is very quirky, very cheeky, and Amadeus is an elderly dude that thinks he's a bit of a ladies' man.
Late.
Now what he does is he can move around all these objects here If you press and hold tab, it shows you what you can pick up. If you press the left mouse button, it slams the things down so you can... Please don't hurt the turtle. Please don't hurt. Turtle's still alive. Okay, sorry. Wow, I think I've just upset a lot of people by doing that. I do apologize, but if you see this turtle's like got a red mask on and his name is Raphael, and we all know that Raphael's a pretty badass turtle, nothing can hurt him. Okay, cool, I'll carry on now. So other than moving objects around, he can conjure a cube by pressing F. He conjures a magical cube by rolling mouse button in and out. You get to change the depth of things. You can obviously move around as you're hovering, so now I'm going to be lifting that platform so that I can jump up there. Cool. Conjure, move back, push out, and slam. There's gotta be another triangle here somewhere.
Let's see if they went this way.
Alright. Just do some renovations here. Ooh, okay, so I died. That happened. Very embarrassing. Just pay attention, John. Okay, let's conjure another cube. Get on there. And hop on through here.
Maybe, if I climb up on the cliffs, I could have a better view of the beach. I might find the turtles as well as Margaret and the children.
Ooh, come back here. Just give me 2 seconds just to take a look here. Got a message has come through. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, well that's pretty cool. We're just having a little bit of a glitch with regarding to connecting. So while I'm busy playing here, Gert and Michelle are trying to organize the stuff in the back there. So I was just busy catching up on the messages. But it looks like we'll be A4 away and good to go in the next few minutes.
This skull gate is securely locked, but I want to get in.
I don't know, these pedestals that we got here to open up the doors and gates give me a bit of a Prince of Persia feel. One of my ultimate favorites was the Prince of Persia. Started on the side scrolling one, Prince of Persia #1. I've collected all of those there, so I don't have to stress too much. And the stage is done.
What?
Now, here
Listen
comes
to
the
me.
connection that I said to you just now, just to pay attention to what was happening at the end there.
To make more turtles.
So
I
they're
suppose.
going on about their business in the ruins, whatever, family-wise,
Oh,
and the artifact
soul.
of soul
Oh,
appears.
nice of you to join me. Thank you again for all the magic powers you bestowed on me and all the marvelous adventures. If you're here about business, I'm sorry, but I'm unable to join you. You see, this is the first time I've ever been on holiday with my family since you and I first met. Please?
Oh, it's Trine. Can you wait a little? I still need to return this sheep to its family.
Oh, your timing is extremely inconvenient. Well, drat.
And bang, they've been whisked off and absorbed again to save somewhere something, where in the beginning of this game you get shown an intro which I wasn't able to show you guys because I've already played it. So the from what I think it is the academy that I was talking to you about earlier that is under attack again, but from something completely different this time. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, academy outskirts, yes. So what I'd like to do now is I would like to see if you'll see the game frames frozen now, but my camera should still be active. What I want to do is see if we can get Gert and Michelle to join us now. Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to give them a shout. Okay, cool. So it looks like they've sorted everything out in the background while we were busy there, which is absolutely awesome. So that means I just need to go and grab Michelle into our friends list. So in the meantime, we'll give them a shout. Okay, and let's call the group. Okay, Michelle and Gert, we're waiting for you. Okay, sounds like the calls are active. Let's see who answers first. It's a race! Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Hello? Hello? Who am I speaking to?
Hello, Mr.
Who's that?
Hey.
Who am I speaking to?
Cats.
Oh, I've got people in stereo.
Stereo.
Cool, guys, that's Gert there, our local
That was just
or our
creepy.
resident mad scientist. Don't you do your laugh. Don't do your laugh. No, do your laugh. Do your laugh. Michelle, I'm looking for you now on the group. There's the laugh. Michelle, say how's it?
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah, eventually. Sorry, good job. Well done. You guys deserve a naughty badge.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Under members, I suppose.
Yay.
Okay, have you guys been taking a look at the live stream or not really?
No, not yet.
I have actually. It's
We're
been
waiting to
interesting.
see and
Thank you for being very supportive, Michelle. Gert, I'm going to kick you out of this review right now. Let's just find somebody random to join us. Okay, Michelle, I've just sent you, I think I've sent you a friend request. But you are able to join the game anyway. Ah, there we go, friend invite.
Yes, you did. I'm just trying to find you now.
Okay, sweet.
Okay.
Magic. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna pop back to the game screen, and we're in there. And because you guys have joined, I will give you your own icons on the broadcast. There we go. Icons are active. Cool bananas. So now let's see. I'm probably gonna have to exit to main
banana. Apple.
I'm a with you.
What, the minions dig bananas, dude? Banana. Okay, multiplayer. Okay, so that was pretty much the solo campaign. It gets a lot more involved and difficult as you go through. Now, the reason why I wanted to start by the academy with Gert and Michelle is because on solo it takes a long time because you have to jump between a lot of guys. The puzzles get a lot more intricate. Each level gets even harder and harder as well. And I'm definitely going to need the three of them to help me. So on the multiplayer side of things, you have a local multiplayer section where you can play like a LAN situation at home where you've got everybody connected to either a Wi-Fi router or your Ethernet connection. You can host a Steam game, which is a public game for anybody to join, absolutely anybody. Or you can host a private game, which is what we're going to do now. I'm going to host a private game. And now the first version of Trine had only a local version. Okay guys, again, the password for the game is going to be GES-123. And Michelle, don't you dare say how original again. I will ban you too.
Oh, how original it is.
That.
You could have come up with a better password.
Okay, then I'm going to, 3, 2, 1. No, just leave it 1, 2, 3. So Trine 1 had, I'm just going to invite you guys here. Okay, so Trine 1 had the local multiplayer only, and Trine 2 had local and online multiplayer. So they pretty much stuck to that. Something else I didn't mention earlier is that Trine 3 has only been released for PC, Microsoft Windows. It hasn't come out on any other platform, as where Trine 1 and 2 came out on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox, Xbox One, PS Vita, pretty much all the platforms that are out there. But yet again, because of the budget restraints, they were only able to push Trine 3 out for PC. So maybe if enough people buy it and give them some more money, they'll be able to expand it to a few more people. Jeez, Gert, what the heck is going on with your internet, what?
Is there treasure?
Your latency is sitting at 835.
Yes, I know. I'm having